We got the closing bell, everybody, sounding on this Thursday, September 24th. We are pretty much ending just off our lows of the session. We've got losses clear across the board here.
We have. Take a look there. You see the S&P down now 1% at 1050 and a half, a drop of just about 10 points. The Dow closing down about 45 points at 97.03. And finally, take a look at the Nasdaq down 1.1% at 21.07. Let's get a breakdown of what drove trading today, if we may. Suzanne O'Halloran joins us from the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. And still with us, of course, our two guests, John Herman, the president of Herman Forecasting, and Michael Yoshikami, chief investment strategist at YCM Net Advisors. Suzanne, I want to start with you, though, down on the floor. How was this day of trading?
Well, Matt, the housing data that you were just talking about with Vera really set the tone at 10 a.m. And from there, it was down all the way, the S&P falling to that 1050 level. We really didn't have a let-up today. It was pretty much steady selling across the board. Not only did investors sell equities, they also sold commodities like gold. Gold closing around $9.96 an ounce. That pressured a lot of the gold and silver companies in the Philadelphia Semiconductor Index. That Philadelphia Gold and Silver Index, that index lost about 2% as well today. Now, the Dow Industrials were able to trim some of their losses. The Dow did still close lower. American Express actually turned around in the last hour. As I mentioned earlier in the program, CEO Ken Chenault coming out and saying he will end some compensation cuts for employees that were put in place about 7 months ago. And the company will now start to ramp up their contributions to employee retirement plans, which they also stopped. So American Express actually was able to gain a few cents late in the day. And we did have some positive news in the tech sector. Red Hat actually had a strong second quarter, coming in better than expected. The maker of the Linux operating system saw a big gain today. That stock rose about 12%, the number one S&P stock. And it also lended support to some large cap tech names like Oracle and Microsoft. And analysts say Red Hat's results are positive for IT spending. And as we know, Matt and Carol, technology stocks are a forward indicator. Carol?
Yep, they certainly